Hello there and welcome to the Spooky Saver Society. This is our first video, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what the society is all about. Every Friday this month, we are going to save in our savings albums together. So I came up with these albums as a way to enjoy our favorite tiny games and scratch-offs visually. So you can add games, stickers, notes, anything that you want. And today I'm going to be showing you a super easy tutorial on making your own album. These are for my Ko-fi members, so if you guys have these already, you can just go ahead and skip ahead beyond the tutorial. I'll have timestamps below for you. But today, if you don't have these, that's okay, because I'm going to show you an easy way to make your own. The Spooky Saver Society is something that both creator and viewer can enjoy. So if you are a creator and you want to participate, you can do both or one of the following. The first thing is create a freebie tiny download in a spooky theme. And the second thing is create videos playing your own and other creators' games in your saving album. Use the hashtag Spooky Saver Society on whatever you do in that video so viewers can find you, and feel free to tag me so that I can find you easier. And if you are a viewer, check out the hashtag here on YouTube to find freebies and creators' videos to save with. I will post whoever I can find in my community tab here, and I'll also mention them in the Friday videos. So, if we all seem to like this, then maybe we can continue through October as well and then reconvene every year. So if you do like this, whether you're a creator, a viewer, or somewhere in between, leave me a little ghost emoji down below so that I know you are enjoying these videos. Okay. Now that we know who we are and what we're doing, let's make our album. I promise it is super easy, even if you are not a creative type. What you will need are, let's go through this, at least 2 sheets of a double-sided 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. Now you can use any size paper because you're going to choose what size your album is. So it doesn't have to be this size, but I think that this paper will make you a long-lasting album. I got this one from Michael's, and this is from a paper pack by Echo Park. All right, you're also going to need a paper trimmer or a ruler and some scissors to get your sizing down. Some kind of adhesive. You can use glue, double-sided tape, whatever you want. I prefer tape runners because they're just super easy. A single hole punch. I got this one from Walmart for a couple of bucks. Some ribbon from Dollar Tree, or these rings from Amazon. I'll link these down below for you as well if you want to grab these, but either one of these is just fine. And then you're going to need some of your favorite tinies and scratch-offs, and I found these stickers at Dollar Tree. I think they're really cute. They did some good ones this year. And then I will also have this free sheet for you to download to get you started. This download is only available during September and October. It also includes a savings envelope, which you can just use to paperclip your savings to your album so that you have somewhere to put it, or you could just make your own dashboard, whatever works for you. Okay, let me get all this out of the way. Okay, so the first thing for you to decide is the size of your album. The easiest way to make this is, of course, cut off this bottom down here. Don't forget to get that off of there. And then cut down the middle at 6 inches and then 6 inches again. And that will give you a 3 by 3 album. So that's probably what we're going to do today. But another option is cut it down at 6 and then cut this at 5 to give you a 6 by 5 album. That's a really good size to hold. The ones that I made here for my members are 6 by 8. So just to give you an idea, this can make a pretty beefy album. If you do cut down and you have like a 2-inch or a 1-inch strip here, save that, because you could make a little pocket or something else to put in your album. You use all those scraps. So you can use all those scraps to make something nice. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and cut the strip off, and then we'll start getting an idea of what we want. All right, with those out of the way, let's go ahead and do our 6. And as I'm doing this, I was thinking about directional paper, which is what this is. This one is not directional, so it really doesn't matter what way you cut it, but this one is directional. So you do want to make sure that you are mindful of that. So let's go ahead, put this on the 6 to get it down the middle. And as you see, that'll give you 2, right? And the one in the, I mean, it's slightly off. It's probably user error, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. So if you have that happen, just go ahead and give it a little fix. Make sure it's 6. Okay, and that one is 6. There we go. Now there we go. Now they're more aligned. Okay, so yeah, with this directional paper, you need to make sure that you are cutting the proper way so that when you view your album, the direction is correct. Okay, so if you were making this, if you were starting here at the 6 inches, I would probably cut off, you know, like that much and save them. But I think we're gonna do the 3 by 3 because that'll give us some more pages in our book. And I actually think most of the things that I have will fit on that. So let's go ahead. I don't know why I keep saying 3 by 3. They're gonna be 6 by 6. So it is actually a really great size. Don't judge me, okay? I'm self-taught here. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut all of our pieces down. So down the middle, and then again to give us these. Okay, do our next one. And that just gave me a really tiny, annoying piece. All right, back in business. So here's our 6 by 6 squares times 8, because we got 4 out of a sheet. So if you don't have a paper trimmer, then that is where you would use your ruler and your scissors. So just mark it down the 4s and then use your scissors. Probably be easier for you because you'll know exactly how much of that end to cut off. All right, so I'm gonna put these the direction that I want. I'm gonna make this the first page. I'm gonna just alternate these pages. Figure out which way you want the non-directional ones to go. Okay, so you can use more scrapbook paper. Don't mind my printer yelling. You can use more scrapbook paper to add more pages, but that is how it will look. Pretty cute, yeah, very easy. Okay, now let's move this out of the way. Okay, so now we're gonna add our holes. And this is where some personal preference comes in. So you could just put one hole here at the top and tie the ribbon. So then you have everything there. I do like that. I think it looks cute because you have the big bow as well. It looks very pretty. If you want to get super fancy, you can use these rings. So what you would do is take your first sheet, punch your 3 holes where you think they should go, and then use that as the template on each page, punching through those exact holes to make sure everything is correct, and then add your rings. I'm gonna first try the ribbon method and we'll see how that looks. So I'm gonna eyeball this, my cheapy little hole puncher. And I think right there is a good spot. So now we'll just take that as our guide in each one of these. See? So just continue on through each one. Yay! All right, get all your little hole punchies cleaned up. Get your album back together. If you were like me, you made an absolute mess of it. So you can take your ribbon. I bought 2 different ribbons at Dollar Tree. I think I kind of like this one better. Or you can buy this baker's twine at Hobby Lobby. So this is another nice option. I actually think I'd really like that, but I'm going to go ahead and do this, the ribbon. Okay, so how long? I don't know. Whatever you think, just make a good guess. That looks like a decent amount. I hope it's okay. So on this, make it bit of an angle like that so you can get it through the holes easier. And I don't know if you can hear my cat, but she's being an absolute terror. I wouldn't tie it super tight because you don't want to bend your paper. Oh, that's cute. So yeah, so there it is with your bow, and you probably would want to make that pretty loose so that you could still use this side easier. Probably put your bow away at the top, but yeah. So you definitely want to make that looser and fiddle around with it until you get it right. Now let's see how the rings work. So that leads me to believe that the twine would probably be a better option, an easier option, I guess I should say. Don't judge me getting this out of here. Here we go. Okay, let's get some of this. You definitely don't need one very long for this either. You know, if you use this, you could tie little charms to the end as well. That would look nice. Probably not tight again. Okay, so here's the baker's twine. And yeah, that's definitely, oh, super easy, less bulky. Definitely a better option. And then I think the rings are the best option, but of course they are more expensive than these other two. So let's use an orange one. Yeah, that's definitely the easiest option. You could do down the side to make it more like a book, but I'm just gonna leave it like that because I like it. And then you know what? We can tie these ribbons through here so we didn't waste them. Okay. So the easiest way for that is to bring it through and then I'm doing it backwards, but loop it onto itself. See that? And then you could add the twine and add charms. Okay, that is my favorite, absolutely. So I'm gonna leave that, and maybe I'll get some charms at the end. We'll discuss that later. I don't wanna dive too much into that. One more option that I wanna give you is you could also cut these sheets to fit an A6 or an A5 binder, hole punch them to fit inside your A6, A5 binder, and then you already have a book there as well. So there are a ton of ways that you can do this. And there we go. We have the base album. That was super easy, right? I made it a little more complicated because I was doing it with you, but now we know what works the best. All right, now it is time to get all of your favorite items and decorate. Let's go ahead and get them. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is show you the download a little better. So you've got this really cute, I participated, wouldn't that be cute on the front? That's where I'm probably gonna put it. And then we have these. So this, what we're going to do is I want you to set numbers that are obtainable for you. We'll discuss that more in a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut these out. I'm gonna use the paper trimmer real quick, but of course you can use scissors. All right, and then the cat and the envelope get cut out with scissors. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, and then we're gonna cut out the kitty. It is best to move the paper and just leave your scissors straight. You're not going to get it perfect, and that is not something you should beat yourself up about because it's meant to be fun. And I suspect the more that you do this, the better you will get at it. I have not done this very much, but I will start. I love this little Franken kitty. Isn't he cute? I'm not trying to get it perfect. I mean, I'm trying to give him some dimension. There. Not perfect, but cute. It's all that matters. All right, I'm going to show you real quick how to assemble your envelope. So here's the front, here's the back. Fold at the bottom. Fold in this side. Fold in the large side. And then the top. It helps if you have some kind of flat object to crease your edges, right? And if you are using a tape runner for this, be mindful of how close it is because you might get sticky on it. So I'm gonna actually use this because it dries. If I can open it. Oof, okay. So yeah, if you get this in the wrong spot, at least it will dry and not stick to anything. So glue that bottom, then that flap, then over. Hit it one more time with whatever you're using to fold your paper. And there you go. Now you have your envelope. All right, so that assembles our little Spooky Saver packet. Now we get to decorate, the fun part. I am very curious to know how everybody's going to decorate theirs, but let's have some fun. Okay, so I definitely want to put that on the front because I think that's perfect. So let me go ahead. Put this right. Of course, when I go to put it down, it goes a little sideways. That's all right. Okay. I have a ton of stuff here. Let's move these over, put that with that. We could put googly eyes on her. Oh, that would be funny, but I'm not gonna do it. I do want one of these stickers though. These are really nice. Let's go ahead and get one of these out. Okay, let's pick a sticker to go with her. Probably this cauldron would be really nice. I don't know why I was totally into the witches this year, just like everything. We'll put that. Oh, that is so cute. All right, and maybe one more up here. Maybe a little ghosty. I like this one. These are kind of awkward, but they are really nice stickers, especially for $1.25. All right, so look, there's our cover. Okay, so now that we're inside, the ribbon gets in the way. All right, no ribbon. Boo. Okay. Now this page. All right, so on this page, I don't want to put anything majorly important. So let's go ahead and put here, this game here does not require any kind of scratching off or coloring. So we will go ahead and put this here. And maybe a cute sticker. Here we go with the more witches. I don't know what it is with me and these witches. And I saw this cute little heart and maybe candy. And look at that, page 2 already done. Okay, I should have hole punched a little lower. So this is a learning experience for me. You're like seeing it in real time, so you know what to do now. Put this lower or get bigger rings so that there's more flex there. I might even have bigger rings. Let me look. I did have bigger rings. So these are 1.5. Let's see if these work better. And I still like the orange. I think it looks nice. Hopefully this will solve our issue. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay, so a bigger ring is what's needed. 1.5 at least, 2 might even be better. Okay, this page, I wanna put my first nice big scratch off. And this is my Ko-fi member scratch off. So if you guys have that, okay. Oh, I love that, that fits perfect on there. I don't think we need any stickers or anything for that. So page 3 is done. Okay. Page 4, let's go ahead and make a cute little, just a, there we go. This is from my seasonal binder kit. So you can use this for this or anything that you want, or your binder or this or wherever. I do want to put one sticker here. I like the cat with the pumpkin. There we go. That is so cute. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Okay, on this page, I'm going to put this. And what I was saying with this is there are 8 little circles for savings, right? So if we do continue through October, then that would be perfect because there's 4 weeks in each month. But if we don't, then we would probably want to save 2 at a time. Or, I mean, you don't have to save with the Spooky Saver Society. You can do it on your own. But the big thing for me was setting amounts that push you a little bit, but don't overwhelm you, because I want this book to be a lot of fun for you. It's supposed to be like a creative, personal thing for you. So let me go ahead and write my numbers in. I'm gonna go ahead and write in like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Those are good numbers for me in that period of time. As I was thinking about it and writing, I thought adding 4 and 5 at the bottom is definitely pushing myself. All right, so let's go ahead and add this. And I want to add something. Oh, I completely forgot about this. So if you do get the binder, one of the albums from me, this is the little packet you receive. Oh gosh, I forgot all this was in here. Oh, it's so cute too. Okay. All right, all right, all right. I think that doesn't fit. I could have stuck that behind there, but it's too late now. All right. I think I'm gonna add the little popsicle on that page. That looks cute. And then we also have a scratch off there. That'll be fun. Maybe like at the end, we can congratulate ourselves on a job well done. All right, now let's do this one. And I think we can fit both of these, which will be really cute. So let's go ahead and add those. All right, let's find some stickers, maybe. I do like this little thing, whatever it is. I keep looking at it. And we'll put a cute little pumpkin right there. Awesome. Look at that, our next page is done. Okay. Moving on to here. I think I'd like more of a little cutesy. Let's use one of these notes. Okay, so these I made as a little album extra for my Ko-fi members. Let's go ahead and add the notes one, and then we'll kind of tuck the cat over it like that. That's cute. Okay, let's do that. Okay, kind of want those to line up decently. Oh, that's too close to the hole punch. Okay, and then we'll put Kitty over top. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. All right. Is there any stickers we want to put behind the cat? I don't think so. I kind of like that this is the way it is. Okay. This page is done. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is just like the perfect amount of pages too. Okay, over here, I want to put this. But I want to put something cute with it. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, she would look cute with there. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. All right. I love that one. That's so nice. All right. This page, no, I think I'm going to save her for a darker page. On this one, how many do we have left? Well, we still have a bit left. And you know, I think it's okay to have blank pages because you can find more things to add the following week or just wait until next year and then complete it. You know, it's not about speed running. The whole idea is to slowly document and enjoy the album and your journey. So I'm okay with that. So I definitely want this, and then maybe some more notes. Yeah, that's nice. All right. And I definitely think we need a sticker on this one. Let's put little ghosty guy. Okay, that's super cute. All right, our next page. I think that would just be a really nice decoration page. And no, I think I'll save these for something fall. Maybe this little pumpkin here. Super cute. Okay, this is the page that I think I want to put her on. I think she looks really nice with that. Or the back page. Let's go ahead and just put her on this page. I do think it's nice. I am curious how a tape runner on laminated works too. It's still sticky. That works pretty good. The real test will be when we're scratching it off, huh? And we can add that pumpkin. I kind of like the stickers. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. All right, and then on this page, we're gonna add our cupcake. And, I think we'll just stick that dead center. Put the cupcake here. I want some stuff on here, so I think the cat would be cute. Put her there, and the spider web is cute. Put him there. Okay, think I'm going to leave the rest of these blank because I'm hoping that some other creators will make some things so that we can put them in here. But let me go ahead and clean this mess up. All right, look, we did it. We made a cute little album. I'm going to save today. Yes, yes I am. And you can too if you want. We are going to put $15 into some games here. So let's choose. So this game can be a little more pricey than what I have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do the pet and the treat. So let me get my dice. All right, so this game is you are taking the witch shopping, and if you roll an even or an odd, it tells you what she bought and what you should save. So like I said, we don't have a whole ton of money here, so let's go ahead and pick out her pet and her treat. So her pet is an odd, so we've got little Frank Kitty that we love so much, so that's $1. And a even on her treat, which is looks like a pumpkin spice latte, and that is $2. So we saved a total of 3. I had considered crossing those off, but I kind of like that game just to play whenever you want, so I'm gonna leave it. And let's move on here. I want to do a scratch off. I don't know that I'm quite ready to dig into this one yet, but why not, right? All right, so let's go ahead and pick one of these. I'm actually going to fold this sheet out from everything so that I don't scratch anything behind it too hard. So, which one of these do you want to do? Let's do this one. Messy, messy. Okay, so we got a 4 on that. So what I'm gonna do is take $1 back over here and put the 5. So we got our first one of that done. All right. And we've got our cute little, if your room still fits, you don't need a new one. And we do need to do one of these. So you know what? Let's mark off that big one already. So I'm gonna mark off that 5. And put this 5 over here. And, oh, here's some fun ones. Let's do we have 3 left. Doing a roll and save is that's a little risky. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and do one of these. So we can do a 2 and a 1. Or isn't it better to just do the bigger one? Let's go ahead and do the 3. Okay, and here is our 3. Look at that. We're already saving. All right, so 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And what I'm gonna do is keep it all in here. I think. I might change my mind on that. I don't know. But for now, it works just fine. And we will paper clip it to our album. Look, we did it. I am so happy with how all of this turned out, and I hope that you guys will continue to join me every Friday this month, and that some of you creators will make some freebies available for the community. Be sure to check out the posts on my channel here and that hashtag Spooky Saver Society to find more creators and save in your album with. Remember, this is just the first one, so it might take them a little bit to get it up, but I will see you guys in the next one. Stay spooky.